continue with economics paper 1, May June 2019. We're going to question 1G or 1D. So the question says, state the formula for social cost. When we talk about social cost is private cost. Because they said we should state the formula, so you just have to write the formula, which is private cost plus external cost. So why do we call it social cost? We call it social cost because it's the cost to the society as a whole. So the combination of the cost, the combination of the firm's cost or the individual cost or the government cost, plus the cost to the third party gives us social cost. Social cost is private cost, which is the cost to an individual who made the action, or to the government, or to the firm. That's what we call economic agents. Economic agents are those that are involved in decision making. So whatever cost I incur because of my action is a private cost. Stop right in place. Whatever cost I incur as a result of my action is a private cost. Based on my action, it becomes a cost to you. Then it is an external cost. Example, maybe my firm or my company, it's emitting carbon, which is pollution, right? So based on that fact, you inhale that substance that takes you to the hospital. So that is an external cost. So you have to pay for the hospital, not me. Yes or no? So the cost to the third party is called external cost or negative externality. Do we get what I'm saying or not?
Yes.
This is a cost to the third party that is not involved in that decision. But one way or the other, directly or indirectly, you are paying for it. That is external cost. The cost I pay for based on my action is private cost. The combination of both gives us the social cost. That's why social cost is the cost to the society. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any question, please? So shall we move on?
Yes.
The second question says, divide the term tertiary sector. We have three sectors in the economy. We have the primary sector, which is involved in the extraction of raw materials. We have the secondary, which is involved in the conversion of raw materials to the finished goods. Then we have the tertiary sector, which is involved in the provision of services. So the question is about the tertiary sector, which is provision of services. Examples of the tertiary sectors are what I make retailing, the shops you go to get your stuffs. Education, like what I am doing right now, it's part of the tertiary sector. Banking, banks, right? They are part of the tertiary sector. Insurance company, whatever involves in servicing, they are all in the tertiary sector. Are they clear? Yes. Go to question F, right? There's a figure 1 shows, this is a figure anyway, shows the cost of production per month for a firm making 2,000 units. So the unit made is 2,000, that's the output. We call this output. This is the output. So, okay, I wrote the quantity output. So they said the total fixed cost, the TFC is $7,340, and the total variable cost is $4,760. We talked about variable cost in the last, yesterday, right? We said variable costs are those costs that change as the level of output changes. For fixed costs, these are costs that do not change as output changes. Then the combination of the total fixed cost and the total variable cost gives us our total cost. So the combination of this gives us our TC. Do you get it? Do you understand what I'm saying here? The combination of these two gives us TC. Sometimes you might not see TFC, you might see FC, and you might see VC. They are still the same. Is it clear?
Yes.
In the exams, you might not see TFC, you might be seeing FC. It's the same as TFC. Is it clear? So TFC plus TVC gives us TC. TC is the total cost. But the question is talking about, instead we should calculate the average cost. And for average cost, it is TC divided by output, which is same as Q. That is what average cost is. Average cost is the cost per unit of the output. Cost per unit of the output. Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Okay. So here we have it. So they said calculate the average cost per unit for the firm when it makes 2,000 units. So average cost is, which is AC, is TC divided by output, which is Q. Then TC is TFC plus TVC. Then what is TFC? We have it at 7340, and we have our TVC to be 4760. Then the total cost will be this and this, the combination of both, which gives us 12,100. And our output is 2,000. So 12,100 divided by 2,000 gives us 6.05. So the cost per unit of output is $6.05. Is it clear? Is it clear, please?
Yes.
Shall we move on? I'm going to give you time to write afterwards, okay? So the next one. Yeah, it said, using the diagram below, draw the effect on the market for crops after a hurricane destroys farmland. Look at the new curve, new equilibrium price and new equilibrium quantity. So, hurricane is a natural disaster, which means with natural disaster, it is expected that the supply for crops fall as a result of that. Do you get it? So because the supply of crops is going to fall as a result of hurricane, it means the quantity supply in the market will reduce, will contract from QE to Q1. As a result of that, the supply curve will shift leftward from S to S1, bringing about a higher equilibrium price from PE to P1. Do you get it?
Yes.
Hurricane is a natural disaster, which is going to make supply to fall. Supply is going to reduce in the market. That means the quantity supplied in the market as a result of that, top right, and I said, the quantity supplied in the market as a result of that will reduce from QE to Q1. That is contraction. As a result of that, the supply curve will shift leftward from S to S1, bringing about a movement along the demand curve, which is going to lead to a higher price, bringing about a higher price to P1. Do you get it? As soon as supply reduces, there will be shortage, yes or no? If supply reduces, it brings about shortage. No, sorry, scarcity, sorry. It brings about scarcity. Scarcity will lead to a higher price because everybody will be jostling for the product. Do we get it, please? So scarcity means the product is not available. That means demand is more than supply. And if demand is more than supply, price is expected to rise. So the new equilibrium price will be at P1, that's a higher equilibrium price. The new equilibrium quantity will be at Q1, and the supply curve will shift left from S to S1. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any question about it? So we'll continue after now. You can write.